Hi there and welcome to KMC Gaming, and this is part one of two within the stone and brick project. And what I'm doing is I am now decorating the area of the two previous builds that I just done, which you'll get a video link at the end of this and in the description of the two wondrous builds that I did, the two awesome builds, two speed builds, which is one is the garden feature and the other one's a strange tower build. So right now though I am going to start decorating. So we're doing this big tree. I'm doing wonky style trees. I want, like it to really stand out there. Some bigger ones like this, which make a good start. And then I'm going to put in some kind of building. I'm not sure what yet. But I'll decide through it. You'll see. So what we'll do is we'll get the building started. So yeah. At first I thought maybe I was going to just build a house, and then I thought, well, I build a house in the middle of this area on its own, it would be pointless. So I needed a theme. So I've been going through my head, and at this point I didn't know where I was going with it, so I just went along with it and built a sort of a little home. But then started realizing that I could do other stuff, so it progresses to something else. I'll tell you in a little while when it pops up, because I do it off camera. Underneath I do the usual stuff, kind of like decoration. And while we're down here, by the way, have a look at this underneath here. Watch this, wait till you see this. Look at this. Ain't that crazy? Looks cool. Right, so the idea was I was going to do some sort of wash house. So pretend that that thing there that looks like a spindle is actually something that drags water up into a wash house and a water feeder, or something like that. So what I need to do is I need to build in a fake sort of like what we call them lochs, but streams. You call them lakes and streams, obviously. So anyway, looking good so far though. Yep, looking good, yeah. But anyway, right, so we better get a roof on this. It has to be designed a bit of a different way. It can't be equal, so I can't do some of the decoration I'd normally do. So it's going to be pretty basic, but I will do bits and bobs at near the end of the part one video, and when we take a look around, you'll be able to see what's going on. Roof in and done, and then we'll put a little bit of trim. I'm not going to show you what I've built underneath until we actually do the view, and I like to leave something out so that you can have something to look at the end that you haven't seen, because I'm building it right in front of you, so I always like to leave stuff out. But we're going to put in the rest of the stream. Going to put in the water. Looking good. And our little octopuses will turn up any second, like they always turn up in the water. Great little addition. Not really, but anyway, I'm not going to kill them off. Get this wall up. I'm not going to do anything else with the wall except for put the 6 by whatever it is right away along up, and then from there I'll put a wee bit of trim on top, and eventually I'm going to be doing a lot more to the outside wall eventually, which I haven't got to yet. This is all in the walls, so yeah, looking good. Look at that sun go down, isn't it beautiful? Right, talking about decoration and that, we need to get some more trees in, so I'm going to do another spindly tree, just to stick out over the stream area, so it makes it look nice. And in part 2 we'll probably do more things like that, make it more built up so it doesn't look on its own, because right now this tree is going to be a lonely and just sitting there doing its own thing. But yeah, I want it spindly, and when the sun comes up you should see the spindliness a bit better. Maybe not. Or maybe, yeah, it's looking not too bad, but we'll get redecoration and we'll move on from there. Right, I'm going to build a bridge. As I'm building this bridge, because I want to do a simple bridge, things start going wrong and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse, and then to the point I'm like, what is this I'm building? And then I got really cheesed off with it and thought, you know what? Screw it, I'm not going to do this right now, I'm going to just build something else. So I started moving on and doing other stuff, and then off camera I decided to try and fix it up into something a little more simple, which I ended up with this, which is not much better, but it'll do. Kind of like it fits the build. Bet That scared the crap out of you, pardon my French, I didn't mean to use that word, but anyway, we're going to get on with a little bit more detailing on this roof because I've just got to get something done. Now, you may be wondering, why do I not use default textures? Well, in theory, I am actually using default textures, by the way. It's actually a texture pack called Faithful 64, which it's, in reality, it is default, but we'll talk about that in now. So, end of part one, what I want to do is I'm going to show you what I've been up to in here so far, and we'll have a look, and then in part two, we're going to crack on and get this bit finished. So let's have a walk around. Here we go. So, like I was saying, this is default textures in theory, but it's all been smoothed off. So what it means is it's all like the originality, but it's all had the roughness taken off it. That's why I don't have that roughness. But what I'll do is, in another video, I'll actually show you the difference. Literally, there is not much of a difference when you actually look at them on between the two of them. But that's for another video. But so far, we have this little wash house, a little bridge. Like I said, I've done a different bridge. It's not great, but it's just a simple bridge. It'll do the job. There's a lot of work to be done in the second half here still, even before I've built up the main areas. All the detailing and what makes it all stand up has to be done. Underneath here, this is one of the things that I've kept hidden, is the wash house. This is what I'm going to call it, a wash house. Kind of like it's a roleplay idea, so you know, you got to get in your head with a map download, you could use this for roleplay, and this would be where all the villagers come to do their washing. And then if they go upstairs, they'll have the different wash basins. Some are for water, some are for washing your face, or whatever. You know, I'm going to mark them all up. I haven't done that yet because it's only part one. We're going to do all that in part two. See in here, you know, different kind of like, you've got to pretend that this is pulling water up, pulling down. There's the water going underneath, blah blah blah. Still got to do a lot of work in here as well. Decorate it up. But overall, it's looking okay. Over here as well, I'm going to put more detailing in, trees and everything else, and yeah, I'm liking it so far. Don't know what you think. We'll have a look above quickly. As you can see from the two awesome speed designs, which was that tower you see on top of the plinth and the other little garden feature on the other side, it's starting to look really nice now. Everything's growing in really well. Everywhere I put the vines is all growing in really well, so it's looking aged a little, which is cool. I like that. I like that. But yeah, there's the feature. It's all the vines are growing in now. I'm actually going to build a tutorial on those still. Don't worry about that. That's coming. But yeah, once I've got the detailing up, I'm going to put in a market and more stuff, and I think we should have a quick look actually at the rest of what's been built so far, because a lot of it's grown in now. Like that house was one of you can see that house being built, and you can practically see most of this except for the middle area we're going to come across. You'll be able to go on past videos and see most of this getting built, and it's grown in really well. These two houses here still need to be done, the ones that haven't got the stone and brick, because obviously the original design wasn't stone and brick. It wasn't until I did a stone and brick design that I came up with the idea. There's a village just back in the right corner there that we're going to be working with soon, and all this. That's why I've not done any detailing here. But overall, there's plenty of room for new designs and ideas. Markets, I don't know, I might be doing a big cliff surface, kind of like, I'm not sure yet, but we'll get to it, But I hope you enjoyed what you have seen. The Grand Hall, kind of like you can see that being built, part 1 to 3 of that, so make sure to check that out. Like this video if you like it, and subscribe to the channel, obviously, and I will see you again in part 2. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.